Good morning or afternoon. I would like to put this in the evening, but we'll see. We are here in the Adirondacks Titus Mountain, and we're going to be painting a little country scene behind me with the trees and that fence. I don't know if you can see it. It's a little fence with flowers. And how I pick my scenes, you may say, well, hey, I want to do what you're doing, but I'm an artist. I like to paint. You know better than me. I can do this. I'm going to give you a couple tips. That's what the show's all about. That's why it's Art with Sugar. You do the panoramic thing. If you're beginning, maybe you're not educated, maybe you haven't had any schooling. A lot of us haven't. A lot of real artists, we just do it. We don't talk about it, we just do it. Yeah, kind of scan where you want to be. And I want to be right there. And I'll take pictures of it for Melanie so she can post it while I'm painting, because I'm going to probably be right above you. You're not going to be able to paint. And my just going to ignore all those notifications. Oh, you got a job. Oh, blah, 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 whatever. I'm on vacation. Leave me alone. So we're going to paint plein air. I'm going to do this piece this morning. I got my music going. My sister's going to come out. I might take a break. There's a little fence I want to right here in a tree. And then you got the big mountain sky. And we got some puffy clouds. I'm going to try to get the sky and the mountain and the grass. I'm not going to get the road, though. I'm going to go to a point where, like, the last tree will be down here. I'm going to bring everything down so I can bring that mountain sky. We're going to play with sky today. Now, get your paints. I'm not Bob Ross. I'm Sugar, sweet. And get your acrylic paints. Get yourself your blues, your cobalt blues, your cadmium yellows, all your paints together, your acrylic paints together. And come join me. We're going to paint Titus Mountain. It's going to be way cool. So we'll see you in a bit. I'm going to get some things together and we're going to start filming. Take care. Be right back. We are back. We are setting up. Now, I can't really show you what I'm going to be doing next, but I'm going to explain it to you while I do it. And maybe she can, when I'm doing that, well, Tracy just went in. I'm going to paint this scenery. How I start every painting I do. And if you ever buy my book, it's on Amazon. It's called 7 Simple Steps to a Perfect Painting. I show you my method of painting. I was taught by Christine O'Brien in Southbridge, Mass. I was born up here in Malone. I am up here in Malone to bury my father and my mother. My father recently died December 6th. If you've been following me, you know that. My sister's here with me, and my Aunt Pat's coming. So I only have a little short time, so I want to get this going. I'm going to show you a lot about Chateaugay. We were at the Chateaugay Falls. That's going to be posted. I want to be known when I die as the great Adirondack plein air painter. I must admit, there's such beauty up here. We have a small little scene outside where I'm staying. I'm staying out of a place in Vibio I got. And if this painting turns out, I want to just leave it with our landlord. I think she's awesome. And I'll give you some info, and if she lets me, and I'll promote her. I've stayed here 3 years. I just love this place. It's so quiet and clean. You have the whole house and Wi-Fi, everything. So we're going to start. And I'm going to get some paints together on my board, but I can't show you and I can't move you because I've got you set up and I don't have my camera crew. But next month, next show, we're going to paint plein air again. We're going to go to the Henry Park Tower. We're going to paint the tower. Whoa, wow. If you can follow me or join me, that would be awesome. But I'm going to get my work together. Get your paints. Now, I'm going to be using titanium white. I'm putting that on my thing. I'm going to be using light green. I'm working in acrylics. I bought my kit at Hobby Lobby. I'm going to be using some Viridian blue because I just want to. Oh my God, I haven't even opened it. Sorry about that, guys. I gotta try to open this. This is when I wish my sister was out here, but she's busy. I got a palette knife this week. I bought some palette knives. I'm going to be doing some more painting plein air, but I can't bring my camera and I don't have a crew. Someday, we should, Melanie, come up here and just do a show. And maybe, you be my crew, the crew come up. That would be just like wicked awesome, I think, because then we could go to the valley, we could do the high falls, we could paint the falls. I could have my crew with me. And those beautiful falls, we could walk down there. There's some gorgeous spots. And we could paint that water. That would just be awesome to do. I'm using phthalo green. I'm using medium yellow. And I'm using a little lemon yellow. Oh boy. We're going to listen to some good 70s music because I don't talk too much. I try to work. I focus on what I'm doing. Now, and I don't think I'm going to use those other colors I got out. I got a burnt umber I'm going to use though. I'm going to do an impressionist painting, but I'm not going to, I do see some. If the light comes, I'm going to use some orange. Yeah, I'm going to. If that light does come out, I can do it. I can turn that down. I got some new brushes. I got 2 new palette knives, so I can't wait to do my rocks. Woohoo, I'm so stoked. So we're going to work. We're going to start. We're going to get going. Heck, I might even use the palette knife today. We'll see. Woohoo. I'm going to leave it here for now, just in case. Oh, I got to grab one more thing. I'll be right back. You can just chill with the music. Now, I didn't finish college. I don't have a bachelor's degree. I did go to school. I have probably an associate's or close to a master's. Okay? But painting is where I excel because I've been painting since I was 9 years old. I saw this movie when I was a kid called get my water. I'm going to start with my sky and my horizon. I like this blue for that. And I'm going to try to get, my tree's going to be here. I'm going to try to remember and stick with my horizon, with what I see. We'll go a little thicker. We're out here in that mountain air. And we're just going to go. We're going to try to create a horizon. We'll blend and lighten it as we go. And we can do that by adding water. You can wipe off some of the paint. I'm going to try to put this over here and kind of work this way. I'm going to have some white and I'm going to lighten it. And I'm going to work down. See that? And I'm just going to drag that down. And it's going to get lost. You know what? I kind of don't like that blue. I think I'm going to change my blue. I'm going to add another blue I have here. Kind of, I mean, I like it and then I don't like it. I just want to add another blue. I'm going to mix it up. That's me. I might use the other blue down, coming down, because the sky is really bright blue. It's the morning sun. And it changes throughout. You gotta mix a lot of white. Lot of white. And down here, way up here. Because I like these canvases because I can do this. Way up here, I'm gonna add this blue. Kind of on my edge. And it's gonna mix down because the rest is gonna be white clouds. Maybe a little blue here that I can mix. That can be blue. That's all right. You'll see what I'm doing. What I'm doing is I'm trying to put my darks in because I always work dark to light. And if you watch Bob Ross, he does the same thing. But he just says, I'm going to add this, and then he wipes and he gets it, and he gets this tone. And that's what I want to do. I want to get a tone of darker color up here to my sky that's going to come down. And then I'm going to add my clouds, and I'm going to mix it all soft over. And I'm going to work a lot of wet. And that's okay. Now I'm going to draw all this down, and then I'll have my happy little clouds. Or angry clouds, but I'm not seeing angry clouds. I'm seeing beautiful clouds. Now I'm going to add some white into that. What, Tracy? Yep.
I put them in here, but I'm gonna leave this underneath the deck.
Alrighty.
Underneath the table so we can fill it back up more.
Alrighty, girl.
Yeah.
She's cleaning and she's telling me about it. That's my sister.
Sorry, guys.
You don't have to edit her. She's cool.
Sorry.
She's going to be blowing bubbles for us later, and hopefully they get in our shot. Maybe we'll paint them in. That would be wicked cool. I was thinking if she does, we'll call this Bubble Fun on the mountain. Because we're on Titus Mountain. And now you can see how I've blended all this in. And I'm just going to keep blending it and blending it because I want a soft mountain sky. And then I'm going to get another brush and I'm going to start adding my clouds. I don't want to lose it down here because like when I get down here, I don't care about that blue coming down because in the distance I got trees and that's all going to be blended. And I'll put my horizon down. I'm going to have my tree here and my fence coming here. And I'm just going to have this beautiful scene with this fence and some flowers coming and the mountain. And my sister's blowing the bubbles now. She's already in tune, man. See? Here we go. Just going to take this kind of new fan brush. And I'm going to add my clouds.
Is this gonna bother your paint?
Not at all.
Okay, I just don't want it to get into and do any damage.
My clouds are kind of here. And then I'm going to blend this all in. Because you don't really see a lot of definition in these clouds. They're just kind of white spots that come up. And then my clouds, so I'll blend and tap and tap a tap a tap, all right? Try to get some definition in there, bring it down, bring that down, bring it down, soft. And if I pick up the colors underneath, I don't care. My sister's walking around, chilling. We got tunes to listen to. We're painting. Oh, yeah. Now I'm going to dry this brush out, and I'm going to soften up those whites even more up here. See, just going around and around, pulling up. Because clouds are like that. Clouds are like, making my happy clouds, my chilled clouds. Pulling some down here, maybe getting a little bit more white and just, oh yeah, right here. Putting a little down here. Oh boy. Now we're seeing some yellow. I'm going to use the lemon yellow. I'm going to add some white. And I'm going to add that in here to my clouds because I'm seeing it over here. And I always like to accentuate what I see because I want to be like an impressionist. I'm trying to capture this moment, right at this moment. I'm painting plein air. That's the whole point. I'm not doing an expressionist painting today. I'm going to try to stick my colors and my hues natural, and I'm not going to be angry or anything. This is my vacation and chilling, but it's plein air. So let's capture that yellow. I might have too much. I'll just start blending it and pulling it up, and I'm going to use a different brush, but it's going to be a wet brush that's kind of soft that I can pull. See? I can pull that and move it here if I need, or down, pull it up, and then my clouds lose it all together, kind of make it glow. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Okay. Then we're going to be done the sky. We're going to leave the sky kind of soft and unfinished today. I don't want to finish it. I want to move on because I only have an hour. I'm painting plein air, and I only have an hour. I might pull some of this up here, up on the mountain. More of this yellow. Just like it's soft. I think I've got my sky pretty good because the clouds are going to change on me anyway. So let's move down. And like I said, I only have an hour. I'm on a cliff, so I got to be careful here. Alrighty. I'm going to take another big brush I like. And I'm going to start with my light green. And I'm going to do that here. I might soften this up. We'll see. I might darken it. I'm going to ignore that, that's for sure. But I want to get my horizon in. I'm just trying to tap, tap, tap my horizon. There's certain things I want to keep. And I'm going to do with this now. I'm going to set, as I go, my horizon and what I want in my scene. I do want the ski lift because I see it. And I'm going to put it here. There's some shadows. They're going to change, but I'm putting my lights right now, kind of where I see it would be. I'll darken it up when I come in. But I'm putting in my lights at the moment. They're kind of bright. They're going to change as I go and do my painting. And there's some rolling here. And I can always blend this like this, see? You're like, oh, sugar, it's just too light, too dark, too dark. You know, this is acrylic paint. This isn't watercolor. That's why I like acrylic paint. You could just be a little bit freer. Watercolor is kind of like, and people who started out painting, who painted watercolor, oh my God, it's so easy, sugar. Why don't you do more watercolor? I started out painting oils. Like I said, I was heavily influenced by that show, Dog of Flanders. I wanted to be like the masters. And my thing is going to be here. It's going to come down. Now I'm going to just keep going. And then we're going to start doing our mount. I always like to work, like I said, top to bottom and left to right, because that's just how I am. That's just the hairpin I am. Now, how are you going to get your valley, sugar? Well, then I'll start using my darks. Some people would sponge all this in. I don't have a lot of sponges. So I'm going to grab a copy. You can see my scenery. I think I can put it there. Now I'm going to take my tan brush. Come on. I'm going to mix my green. I've got a little dark green. And I'm coming up here. I'm going to where my darks will be, where my darker. Because I want to give that. Yes, that's a rolling hill. Yes, this is the other part of the mountain. So I'm going to add a little green to my dark. And I'm going to just change it, kind of green it up. I'm going to make my other here, where I see it. And then I got a tree here, but this is for the other part of the mountain. We want to get this in, but we want to move fast and we don't want to use too much. So now I'm trying to get in my I'm painting like just, she's like, you're probably thinking, where the hell is she going with this? You'll see. Now I'm going to get my light green and I'm going to add some yellows to it. And I'm just going to do my hills in the background here, kind of. Oh, I got some blue here. Oh, shoot. That could be a happy accident. We'll see, but we'll try to tone that down. Yeah, let's tone that down. Get rid of it. I want to give an illusion of these beautiful trees. We got so many trees back here. Now we got the disco going. Yeah. Add some dark here. Great. And mix it up. Like this lights is darks. There's a dark there I'm going to go through. I'm going to do something with the brush. I'm going to squidgy it up and try to, because I used to have a brush. I don't know more that you could just brush like this. So I'm going to improvise. Make some bushes coming down here.
Bubbles around you.
That's cool. That's cool. They come in the shot. That would be wicked.
I don't know if they're in your shot.
Oh, yeah. They're coming in and out, right? The bubbles?
Yeah.
We're cool with that. We're cool. Everybody's here cool. If you watch my show, you got to be cool. Otherwise, don't watch. Don't watch at all if you're not cool. I mean that. If you were not a cool person, if you're uptight, do not watch my show. If you want to learn how to paint by painting with me, and if you're better than me, awesome. I'm not in competition with you. I'm trying to do my thing. That's what the show's about. It's art with sugar. You do your thing. You may say, oh my God, Sugar, I'd have this done by now. Well, I got to get on it and stop talking, don't I? Good night. It might work. Don't think so. That may work either. I used to have a couple of really good brushes that you just touched and didn't whirl around. And they were just like this, so let's try. But they were different. It's all about the brushes, man. I just got new brushes. I'm trying to find a brush to do what I want, and I'm not seeing it. But I'm just gonna paint. I'm just gonna start painting looser. You gotta improvise. You gotta do with what you got, right? We're supposed to make rolling hills. We got trees that are coming up. Those we gotta do better. We gotta just do what we can do. You say, hey, Sugar, you lost all your depth. That's okay. That's okay. Because now I'm gonna get my definition. How do you do that, Sugar? Well, I got this brush here I'm going to try and do some with. I think it might work perfectly. So kind of weird fan brush, but we're going to work wet. We're all wet. We're all wet. Everything we're doing is wet. We're working very wet. So I'm going to try to work very wet and get things I think we need back, like the definition of my. And then I'll do some blending. We'll see how that works. Just ignore that noise. It's nothing. I'm going to blend some more over here in the distance. Just doing that from the canvas with my water. Because I'm working wet, I can do that. I can lighten shit up and remove it. Say, no, I don't like that. There we go. We get that back. Now we can add our darks like we want. Just tap it. And then when it's a little bit drier, and it will be, we can just get my palette knife and just maybe spread it. We can try that now, actually. I got a good one. Like that. That gives it a whole different look, don't it? Well, we are supposed to be impressionists. Why not? Why not paint thick like they did? Why not paint quick? Isn't that the whole point of it, Sugar? Yes. So let's get in the groove here. I think Tracy's helping me now. Blowing her bubbles. I'm finally getting it. So I'm going to use my palette knife here a little bit. And I'm
It's hard when the bubbles don't want to go where I want them to go.
You gotta let nature take its course.
So,
this is not about us.
All of them blowing
And
at
it's
you.
like you're painting too. You say to yourself, oh my God, I want it to be perfect. I just want it to be. No, it's not always going to be perfect. We're out here on the mountain. Let's have fun. We're painting plein air. Now, when I get down here, I see this big old mountain here, and I'm gonna do more of this because I kind of like this. And then I'll get my brushes later. Maybe I'll soften that. Maybe I won't. We'll see how it dries. Okay, I'm going to work more. And like I said, I kind of like that. I haven't worked in the palette like I have done whole paintings with the palette knife, okay? It's fun. Fun to do. Because I paint down the sides, I'm coming down. They're all saying probably, what is she doing? I'm painting the other side of the mountain here. And I'm just getting in some greens. And don't worry about it right now, because like when I blend with my brush, I'm kind of, don't worry. Don't worry, so let's be loose. Let's paint loose. When I come down here, I'll start using the brushes and pull it forward. Let's have a loose mountain kind of view. We're going to come down here more because this is what. Now I've got some yellows in here, just some bold yellows because we're coming forward. And I want to paint Monet. I want to paint Van Gogh, but I'm not going to scare everybody with the expressionistic colors. I want to be realist, but not too. Let's be loose today. I kind of like this kind of, and I just like it. Now, I'm going to come up here, do that. Like I said, I want to be loose. Yeah. Keeping in our expressionist, impressionist kind of mode. Then I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to kind of, no, I'm not going to. Maybe just kind of blend. We're just doing the mountain kind of. So I'm going to blend it, kind of soften it, fuzz it up a little. Because that's in the distance. We're going to have a tree and other things before it. We're working background and foreground. And I'm working these trees in, but they're trees, but I don't know, I don't know. Everything's fuzzy to me today. I don't have the brushes. I don't know. I'm trying to make trees on the mountain. Let's do that. So we'll soften it up. Softening things. I think now you see where I'm going with this. I think you do. Now, gonna take this bad. No, I'm gonna let that dry. Now I'll take this bad baby and highlight it. I'm gonna move forward. Now, I got my rolling hills. My tree's gonna be about here. I want it here. So let's work backward to forward. Let's get the grass in and stuff that I want here. And I'm going to get a big brush because I got grass and now we got shade and stuff. I'm going to work with my lemon green. I'm just going to go in there. I want my tree there. So I'm going to work a little bit like, I don't know. I just want to add some lemon in here. I just feel like it. I want to capture that lemon where I see it. You're working down. I want to work it down here, so your shadow should be here. You'll be behind that tree too. Because I'm coming down where the grass is. So I'm just going to put that lemon in because I see it and I'm trying to capture that lemon moment. Because the sun is just starting to come out. And I want to put in where I see it on my fence is going to be probably here. So I'm seeing that lemon around there. Let's do it now. I think it's from working watercolor. I'm starting to say, oh, let's do the lights first. I don't know. I just want to capture that lemon. And this will be where I see some orange down here from the grass. Just doing it now. Because when I work my grass, I'm just going to add more. So we got to work fast. We got to get down here. Now, I got this big brush going and I'm going to squidgy it up and I'm going to make my trees. And my tree I want the most, that's the center focus, is going to be right here. Because I've done my midway and I'm going to let it dry a little bit. Just let it dry. Because I can brush, I can move, I can, like I did with my clouds. Look at my clouds, they're drying and look pretty good, don't they? I mean, I could go in there and just tap some more, but then I might mess them up. Let them be. Oh yeah, they look good. No, get out of there, sugar. Don't mess up, that's what they were. Now she's doing her bubbles for me. Again, ignore. I want to get some trees in here that I want. That one is kind of
There you go, sugar. There's a whole bunch right there for you.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get them to go.
I know. They're doing it. Don't worry about it. I'm not ready yet for that kind of stuff. So yeah, I got this tree. It's kind of blue. I'm going to just poke her in here. It's kind of a bluish green. I'm just going to add it in because I'm trying to place it. It comes down. I got these trees behind it, and then I've got this big tree. It's not blue, but it's a green that I want in my right here. Let's get that in. We should get that tree behind it first. And that's kind of a bushy tree. Let's get that bushy tree. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to go down. Try to get my tree, bushy tree. Bushy, soft trees. Bushy, soft trees. You can't even distinguish them. That's the point. I don't want that. I want to try to distinguish them. I got this bushy, soft trees. Because I started working thick now, I got to work thick in it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll get it done. Get it done. And then I got this tree that this is going to be good for right here. And like that in the back. Like that. I should probably get my fan in there. I will. But I'm trying to, now I'm going to go dark. And then my tree I want is right here. And then that is like shadows. Shadows. More trees back here, but I'll get them in. They'll be like this. Like that. Just go in here like that and do that. I'm just going to do shadows here. Grass for shadows. Grass for shadows. Grass for shadows. And I'll soften that by going like that later. Just pulling it in. Because I'm getting in. No. Bob Ross, I am not. I wish Bob helped me. He'd have this brush and he would just make it look so easy. You know? I am not him. I am sugar sweet and I'm just trying to do my thing. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. We'll see today. I have a little water. I'm going to try to add definition to my, it's just removing some paint and blending. Let's see. And here we lost a little bit. You just see, that's the other side. That's all right. It's acrylic, like oil. You could just like do that. Then I might take a little break and let some dry because I want to get down in here and I need to eat something. I haven't eaten anything. I think I'm just going to start blending a little bit, getting to a point where I want to start like Now, I'm going to let it go for just a little bit. Then I'm going to put my tree and my fence is going to be here. And I may paint this tree here. And then I'll put a blue jay and I want her to do her bubbles. And we'll start to put some bubbles in here. And then we're going to call this a finished piece. And I'll add some tree branches and stuff. And I'll start to focus closer. All right? I'm going to take a break. Like I said, I need something. I'll stop and pause. And I'll see you in about 20 minutes. We'll be back. We are back and we're going to try to move fast. Found one of my old brushes. I'm going to try to use that. We're going to work quicker. We're going to get down here. Now my major tree is right here. I'm going to have a tree coming up here and it's going to take away from a lot, and I'm going to try to put this tree that I don't like that's in my path. But it's there, so I'm going to do it. So let's get back in before our stuff starts getting too dry on us. My paint's already getting dry. I might have to get some more paint. I'm going down here again. I'm just going to soften up all my quick. And like I said, I have to get some more paint, which is okay. I had to take a lunch, but I had to eat. I had to eat. My paint's here. I'll just move it. Bring it here. I'm working in acrylic. I'm not working in oil. My sister says, there's so much green. I'm like, you're right. And I don't have my 2-inch and 4-inch brushes I used to have. And I haven't been painting in 8 years. I just started getting back into it for the show. So I haven't done a lot of plein air or painting in a long time. I'm trying to get myself back into art. So you have to excuse me. I've done better work. But we'll get this done, and we'll do the best we can at it. And if you do better than me, do better. God bless you. Show me what you've done. Now, I'm going to start working, because I got to get my ass moving. This brush was not left out, was it? It should not be. Now, I'm going to get some of my big brushes. And I'm going to put my tree that I see is green. And it's got a little blue in it. I just want to change these greens and make my own kind of greens. I'm mixing it into the regular green. I'm going to add some water. I want to get it going. And it's here. I'll pull it up. Just pull it up. Now I might paint thicker up here or lighter. It's okay, I'm just getting it in where I want it. And it's a tree that's kind of like that. And I like this little tree because by this tree is my fence down here. And I can finish down here where I was and then move up in and go in and then go down into my grass. So I got my tree in, and because I've been working so dark here, and I'm going to go darker because I'm going to have this tree here, but I'm going to paint back first. My lights are coming in. Let's get in here and capture them quick. And I'm just trying to put them in, kind of. And I want to add that blue, so I'm going to add the blue that I got. I just do it, because I see it. And it's my world, and I should be able to do it the way I want. If I want to paint it thick and I want to be, hey, that's my thing. I'm seeing this blue, and then I'm just going to add it in this tree. Now I might change, I might tap, try to soften it and put it in underneath all that dark. And it's tappa, tappa, tappa. Maybe because it comes down like that. And it comes down. And it comes down. Then I got a tree behind that does the same. It's got a lot of blue. I'm going to add that too. And I'm going to put it because I'm working background and foreground. And I'm going to add these big old trees I see that are back here. And they've got a lot of blue in that green. But they're dark, so I'm going to add them dark. And I'm just going to, because I got another tree ahead of it. So I'm just putting this in. So you're not going to see much more of it. It's just this behind and into here. And this tree I'm going to extend down. As it does, and I'm going to extend them down. It's soft. I'm going to soften the background because, yeah, I'm working foreground. I want to soften it a little bit. I might soften this all. No, I'm just adding. That's not good. Let's get rid of that. And I can. Why? Because we are working in acrylic and I can just sponge if I want. Sponge, and soften all of it if I wanted to later. But I don't want to because I'm going to continue my theme. Now, I had my 2-inch brush, but I don't. I would do, but I don't, so I'm going to have to do it anyway. So let's get this here down. I can't really see because I got this tree in front of me that I don't like that I'm going to put in my spot. But that's okay because it's there. I'm painting what's there. And I have to. It's plain, so I have to do this behind it and give a hint. So what I'm going to do is add some of those trees in the back that I see. I'm going to add some green. Add some of that dark green in the next. And I'm going to softly go behind it and kind of, my horizon, right? It's behind that tree. Just pulling up like this bushes here. Let's add some there. There's some bushes back there. Soften that. There's just some bushes back there. Bushes. And then you're coming down. As you're coming down, you're seeing grass. So let's get the grass. Look at the grass. You can kind of do it like this. What do you think of that? Oh, I like that. Just kind of go. I got this dark grass here. And I'm going to have my shadows here because I got those dark shadows back here. I'll soften them. Because I'm going to have that tree in front of me, so there's going to be another layer. So I'll soften this. Of my soap. I'll soften this here. And then I got to do this green. It's going to be a later green. So I'm just going to add some water to this yellow because I got a lot of green and yellow already. And I'm going to lift up and add more. My shadows are changing, so I got to move quickly. And blend. It's my grass. I got this tree here. It's going to be, so I just want to blend it, kind of like. Blend up. Going to more. Okay. Try to do the same here. Now, I gotta add some more paint because I took my break and some of it dried on me. And plus, I'm running out of it as I go. So we're gonna have more yellows. Plane is going by. We're gonna work soft and we're gonna work with yellows and greens down here and browns and oranges. get brown. No, I think it's brown, but I'll pull it out just in case. And let's see. Things are changing on me faster. I want to move faster. The sky's changing everything. And if we want to be true plein air painters, we have to move. Because we are going to lose our morning. Right. Now, to get that going, I want to add a little bit of this bright yellow. It's dried a little bit. I just think I want to go a little bit more brighter and soften it. And go up and soften it. I'm losing that bright. I don't want to do that, so I'm just going to soften some more yellow in here. And pull up. Make my tree a little bit bigger. There it is. And just do this like this here. There's not much going on. Some of here I've got trees and stuff there, so. But right now, I'm trying to get my grass. I'm just going to leave it here because I'm going to have something going in there. So I'm going to leave it and just kind of blend it. Blend. Because like I'm going to have that stupid tree I don't want in there anyway. And who knows what the leaves, it's going to go like this. It'll be like that. It's going to be here, so I'm going to put it there. This might be my angry tree, sorry. Now, this is got here. I've got a tree back here, so you see this one right here. I want to put this there. Put the stick in here. And same here. Now, we're going to place our fence. Yep. How you going to do this? I place it. You should do the green around, just do the green. Let's do the green. I want to do it lightly. So I'm going to just go light, light green, light, paint them. So the color's there, but it'll dry too. There's green. I'm just adding some orange because I see it, and my yellow's going to be here. And I wish I had my 2-inch brush because I just could do that so fast. So I'm going to grab a big brush and try to do it fast because I don't want it to be, I'm just adding color so I can paint what's ahead of it, what's in front of me. I just want to add the background because that's how I was always taught. Background and foreground. I'm seeing in the background these colors, so I'm just going to add them quickly. And then I'll paint foreground and that'll be it. Alrighty, we're going to paint fast because we're drying on this. And we're almost, you can see, I got my, now I want to kind of position where my fence is going to be. I'll take my dark brown and I'm just going to start to Come on, I'm just gonna take this yellow and kind of go over. And then my plants for my lights. I don't really want a lot of detail. Then I take that same thing here, and I kind of go on my tree and my tree here too. Soften it. This one too. I fact, I might even add a little bit more white here and do it this way. And kind of, I don't care if it's a little thick. It's going to be the centerpiece of it and her bubbles. And it's a tree. And trees are thick. Now, I don't want to lose my little flowers, so let's get them in. And that little bush underneath my fence. And then I'm going to keep going down on my grass. And then I'm going to put my tree in, and I got to work in here too. Let's get moving, okay? I let that dry a little bit, now I'm going to add my flowers. I just got more trees here. I want to start adding them because my lights are starting to change, and they're up here and they come through. They're kind of spongy trees. I call them kind of spongy. There's a lot of gold in them and the just add that gold. And as we go kind of on top, and I see a branch here, it kind of comes off. People doing the dishes. Didn't have to always come. I just gotta finish this painting. I gotta move my butt. We got company coming. It's my father's memorial. Yesterday was his birthday. Like I said, we buried him, so we got company coming. So I gotta hurry up on my painting. Lights change. Just keep going. My trees. I wanted my 2-inch. I'm just kind of tapping what I can. Bobby's calling me. Well, I'll be back.